We believe that a man must be called of God by prophecy and by the laying on of hands by those who are in authority to preach the gospel and administer in the ordinances thereof.
Okay, I got some questions about this one.
Okay.
No, well, I mean, what does that mean? Like, because I remember a missionary. Can we preach the gospel without being authorized and ordained? Like, how do we reconcile some of the language that we see in here with our desires to share and preach the gospel?
Yeah, I think fundamentally this article of faith is about priesthood. It's about authority. And of course, this is one of the claims of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, is that priesthood authority was restored to the earth through John the Baptist and then Peter and James and John to Joseph Smith and the other leaders of the church. And that authority allowed them to go out and not only preach the gospel, to share the gospel, but to do these ordinances like baptism. And I think there's a couple different things here. I mean, anybody can teach and share the good news of Jesus Christ, right? And anybody should. We're all invited to. That doesn't require any kind of laying on of hands, or kids can do that. Anybody can do that, right? So this is talking more about when it says the authority to preach the gospel. That's in the mode of a full-time missionary,
like an official
right?
capacity.
Exactly. Okay. They are set apart. Before a missionary goes out on a mission and wears the name tag, they are set apart with an official laying on of hands. It's a priesthood ordinance to do that. But to share the gospel, teach the gospel, rejoice in Jesus, anybody can do that.
Well, my grandmother came here to visit me, and I took her to Temple Square, and she walked onto Temple Square, and she says, "The presence of the Lord is here." And I took her up to the Christus, and she was so...
Is this your grandmother who's the preacher, the minister?
Yes, my mother's mother, who's the minister. And I thought she was going to preach up there by the statue, by the Christus, but she didn't. Well, she missed the doctor's appointment. And when she went to her doctor, the doctor said, "Where have you been?" And she goes, "Utah." He goes, "Why are you in Utah?" "Well, my grandson lives there." What? Why would he live there? Don't you know about the Mormons, is what he said. She let him get all of his stuff out, and then she laid into him about what the members of the church were like. She actually witnessed to him of what she knew and had witnessed here in Utah. So in a way, that was preaching and sharing that by her. Sometimes I think we are moved on by the Spirit.
Absolutely.
To do those types of things. And that can happen even to someone that is not necessarily of our faith.